Welcome to the Two Old Guys Reselling Podcast, episode 28. I almost caught Caleb.
Cheater you.
Episode 28. I am one half of your host, Chris, the old school picker. Not a Hank Hill fan, by the way. Along beside me is Hank Hill of the Old Pass.
Dang it, Bobby.
Introduce yourself, partner.
Caleb from the Old Pass. How's it going, guys?
So, big YouTube star now?
No, never going to be a big YouTube star. I'm always going to be me that just happens to be a guy on YouTube.
Well, I can assure you, though, probably everybody in the reselling market, other than maybe Harry Tornado, would have been happy with 1,100 views on their first two videos.
Hey, listen, this is not me downplaying what has happened.
Mm-hmm.
I am privileged, blessed, and honored to have that many people watch those first two. And when one came out, one's about to hit 600 views. When one came out, I thought two was going to nosedive, get 100, something like that. I just did. And it's got 500 already. So, I don't know.
Of course, you've got the on YouTube Studio, you've got the more updated, but I am showing 584 on your first one.
Yeah, that's close. It ain't got a whole lot more than that.
530 on your second one.
Yeah, it might
That's really, really solid.
I was pleased, very pleased.
I mean, like I said, I was guessing 450 for the first episode, and I think you would have been happy with that.
Well, you know, Nathaniel,
here, that's not, but you outperformed that. Okay, that's good. But to me, the biggest thing is, because I said 450 on the first episode, I was expecting a drop off of about 250 on the second one.
I was too.
It's right there with it at 530 views.
Well, it's going to have to drop off eventually.
No, it don't have to. You might be the next Harry Tornado.
That's highly unlikely.
You know, I mean, you got the Hank Hill voice.
You know, I don't know if I can do that on command.
You just done it a minute ago.
Talking like Hank Hill. I don't know if I can keep doing it, boys.
We got so many comments about that, by the way. We're going to dig deep into our comments here in just a minute.
I'm just going to do the whole podcast like
this. Don't make me break out the megaphone. the mega microphone.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. Time out. Please go away.
I do want to give out a big time thank you, though, for the people that have been watching this podcast.
Yeah, man.
This channel on YouTube.
What'd you do?
Our last two episodes have went over 500 and 600 views.
Yes.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Awesome. We've had a huge rebound. We got down in the 300s there for an episode or two. And that's when I begged Caleb to start making his own YouTube videos.
Well, just wait till we crash from that. You think 300 is bad?
Yeah. We may be negative 300 this episode.
Owing YouTube money before it's all said and done.
All right. So we came in here on this episode, and Caleb was 10 minutes early again. And his computer crashed.
It did. It's like clockwork.
Every time he's early, his computer crashes. I think he does it on purpose.
You're going to have to start a fund, computer replacement fund.
Hey, it can be arranged.
No, I don't mean people doing it. I mean, I'm going to have to start a fund. I'm going to have to start saving for a compuper, apparently.
Oh, can that be a membership level?
Buy Caleb a computer? No,
buy us a computer. Us.
Where would we keep a computer?
Well, you get one and I get one.
Oh, well, that would buy us both a computer.
Well, I just bought a new computer here, 2 months ago out here. Love it. It's so much. It's so great. Turns out I was opening up my laptop screen in the house the other day, and I broke it just like halfway, like one of the hinges on one side broke.
Uh-oh.
It's still connected. It still works, but it's only half connected. It still works great. So if I hadn't bought this computer 2 months ago or whenever it was, I would have been buying one now because my laptop is on its final days.
Well, mine's not. Well, I guess mine's about 3 years old. I bought it for the purpose of eBay.
Yeah.
I bought it. Just had got started because I was listing on my phone and I hated it.
I
hated it. So I bought the laptop and started doing it that way. And then when I moved out to the shed, I just wired it into my monitors and used it like a desktop, but now I've got 3 laptops out here, and I would like one desktop to list at, but this is what I'm looking for. I want one with like 10 USB ports.
Yeah.
I want a bunch of USB ports because I didn't think I'd need them.
Yeah,
you
do.
get a camera, you get a microphone, you use your camera for YouTube, you use your all this, that, and the other. I mean, wireless mouse, keyboard stuff. Yeah. Fills up printer. Mine's wireless actually, but
oh yeah, you got the fancy printer.
I've got a brother something DCP L2550DW.
I got the Rollo.
I've got a thermal also. This is a paper printer over here beside me, right over here.
Yeah, that's right. I do have one of them, but it's in my house and I don't ever use it.
I don't use it much, but Tanya uses it more for homeschool than I do. So
printing coupons.
No. No,
work. Yeah, that's an interesting topic, though. You said you don't list on your phone, and you started out that way. Leave it in the comments what you guys list on, whether it be phone or computer, because it's usually one or the other. People, and it's odd, I think, and rare for you to have started out on your phone and moved to the computer.
Well, back in the days of I'm going to list this item on eBay. Then a month later, I find another item.
Right. Okay.
A week later, I find an item. I'm just listing, it ain't really got but a picture or two. It ain't got nothing special. It's just a listing, personal listing. So
you wasn't listing on your phone, hey, I'm going to sit down and list these 10 items today and this 10 tomorrow.
I did probably the first 200 that way. And I tell you right now, I respect anybody that does stores the size of ours on their phone, because I'm like,
I guess once you get used to it, or that's what they say, but that's what surprises me about that you started on one and went to the other. Because usually whatever you start on, that's usually what you stick with.
Well, see, I grew up, my youth was the boom of the computer. Like that's when it really got popular to own a household computer. Right. Not one that you had to type in command prompts and all that. One you actually pushed a button, it come on and that type of stuff. So I had a desktop computer from the time I was 16 till me and Tanya got married. I had one that whole time. Right. And I didn't have one for a while because we didn't have internet for a long time. I was working 10, 12 hours a day. I'd come home, crash, and maybe watch a few minutes of TV and go to bed, and that was about it. But after the eBay thing started up, it was time to get back to computer. Because
I've been on other channels before and, interview, and, that's usually a conversation that comes up. What do you list on? Phone or computer? And I'm like, well, I list on my computer. And they'll be like, how do you do that? Why do you do that? That takes so much more time. And I'll be like, well, how long you been on eBay? And they'll be like, oh, for 3 years. And I've listed on my phone ever since. I'm like, well, in 2002, when I first started on eBay, there were flip phones. There was no eBay app and all that. So
or Nokia.
Yeah. So the old car phone or something maybe, but
made like
so I didn't learn because it wasn't an option back when I started on eBay. So man, I'm sitting here being self-conscious about how slow I'm talking, thinking about what Dave said about us this week.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna do the rest of the show in this voice. Boomhauer.
Yeah.
Ready for this? You got a dad joke this week, man? I'll tell you my dad joke. Go over here and get you a dad joke and get ready.
But I'm sitting here thinking about it. I'm like, am I talking fast enough? I am. Now that I know it, I do feel self-conscious about talking slow.
CM Punk don't talk too fast. So I guess. I don't know. I ain't heard him in a long time. So
he took his ball and went home. Well, he got fired this time.
Oh, fired.
So thank you to everyone who has watched our last few videos. This is episode 28, by the way. So we got 27 others to watch if y'all get too off a board. But we appreciate it, man.
Better be pretty bored.
Channel is growing, so we're happy about that. How many subs are we up to?
780.
789.
Yeah, 780.
So 11 away from the magical 800. So if there's anybody listening, wherever you're listening, go over to YouTube and subscribe to the Two Old Guys Reselling Podcast. I'd love to see 800 before October runs out.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
We're recording this on what, the 24th?
Yeah,
It'll
so
come out on the 26th.
Yeah, so how about 5 days, something like that?
How about 5 days to get 11? Can we do it? I don't know. We sure could use some help.
I just shouted out again on your channel. Surely 11 people can come over.
All right. So I want to talk about comments, not comment of the week, but comments on our last video. And why is, I got to see your face when I say this. Why is Kevin trolling our commenters?
What did he? I don't know if I know what you're talking about.
I'll never watch ADH Dave again, and rarely American Arbitrage. They are not genuine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Carl Van Ness. And Commonwealth Picker comes on there and trolls our viewers. What's up with that? I completely understand. This is Kevin's reply. I completely understand not watching Dave and Carrie, but I can tell you they are both as genuine as the day is long. In spite of their comedy, they are both kind and sincere. Just remember that many of their insults are backed with good intentions.
Yeah, like they're trying to teach us how to talk faster.
Right. I did. I felt insulted.
Oh, well, you're also short.
Was your feelings hurt?
Well,
they didn't say it about you.
They did what?
They didn't say it about you. So was your feelings hurt for me?
Not really.
A good podcast partner would have defended me.
Okay, I'll go over to the Trash to Cash podcast this week.
Call them bullies.
I'll say something mean.
Yeah, say something mean. Say you hurt OSP's feelings. I had to comfort him.
You're mean, boys.
I had to snuggle him into my bosom and comfort him.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Oh no, we're kidding, Carl. Don't take it too personal. We like to joke amongst each other. So
was it Carl or Carol?
Carl. It is Carol.
K-A-R-Y-L. I thought it was Carol.
I guess it is. Okay.
I don't know.
I don't appreciate him not watching
Carol. If you don't say it fast enough, it's kind of the same name. So
yeah, that's true. Yeah. Go over and watch OSP and the Old Pass.
If you like slow content, you'll love that.
Speaking of Commonwealth Picker, though, not only did he, we do appreciate you, Kevin, for commenting on our video and for watching the 10 seconds.
Yeah, Dave and Carrie are genuine. They're good guys.
We love those guys, including Kevin. But Kevin made an appearance in your comments as well.
I woke up to that, by the way.
Oh.
He must have commented it I forget. He's probably an hour ahead, but he must have commented around 7 a.m. his time.
Either that or late at night. He's a late bird. I get anytime he reaches out to me on Instagram, it's usually like 11:30 at night.
Oh, well, it said he commented like an hour ago on the thing.
Yeah,
I had just got out of bed. It was like 7 my time, 6:45 or 7, and it said an hour ago, which could be an hour and a half or an hour and 5 minutes. Who knows? But yeah, I seen it. But you know the gist of the whole message?
No, I did read it, but I've done forgot. Remind me.
Okay, so he starts off saying that my intro reminded him of somebody, himself, I'm sure.
Oh, I thought he was talking about me.
I did kind of copy it more after you, but you've admitted to copying after him. So I guess it's kind of like dominoes, but whatever. But yeah, they say imitation is the best form of flattery. So there you go.
That's true.
But,
your dream in life, and as a reseller and not a reseller, probably nobody wants to be like me and reselling, but your dream in life on YouTube is to be like me.
Yes.
I'm your hero.
You're my hero all day.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm not taking that as a joke. I'm taking that as serious.
Take it that way. I learned a lot from you. I did.
Oh boy, what not to do.
What not to do.
Yeah, we'll get into the reselling part of that here in a minute.
The only thing that never stuck was them stupid priority boxes.
Oh, yeah, I got a bunch of them the other day.
That was the one thing I said.
As slow as my sales are right now, I've probably got enough priority boxes to last a decade.
You think we could get away? I'm joking, by the way, right here, but you think we could get away with Whatnot and some priority boxes off?
I seen a comment. I follow a Whatnot page on Facebook, and I seen somebody. I didn't investigate it, so don't know. Nobody held me to this, but I seen where somebody said Whatnot was selling shipping supplies now.
They are. You know how I know?
Mm-mm.
Nathaniel from Lucky 7 Auction messaged me earlier. He bought some boxes for, we'll just shout him out right here, for his first garage sale, yard sale type show. He got accepted in the second category, and he's having a garage sale show. I think it's like around the first of the month.
And
I
need to check that out.
He messaged asking me what kind of bigger boxes I used. So I give him a couple sizes, and he found some on Whatnot for like 90 cents a box for like a 15 by 12. So that's not about 15, 20 cents cheaper than eBay, and about a quarter to 30 cents cheaper than like Walmart and all that. So he done good.
Mm-hmm.
That was shipped and all.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Not bad.
Did I mention the priority boxes are free shipped?
Yeah, I mean, if you need to burn a good burn pile, I guess they'd be good for that. But
well, that's illegal in two different ways. But okay,
that's why I don't get them. It's also illegal to burn plastic, but people don't care about that.
Yeah. Any drama this week on the other podcast channels? I've not got a chance to really watch them this week because I've been busy.
Oh, I did see. On a serious note here. Angie Resells posted from Let's Do Lunch podcast on YouTube that they were taking a hiatus because I believe it's Kristen's father passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
So yeah, on a serious note, we're definitely praying for her. And
yeah, well, we both know what that's like, losing dads.
Absolutely. How old was you when yours passed away?
See, around
about
29 or 30.
See, man, I'm telling you, that's just, we're right at the same pace.
He'll be gone
29.
He'll be gone 18 years next year, and I'll be 47, so I'd be 29, right?
Yeah, that's right. And I was 29. Of course, my dad was 42 when I was born. It was kind of more like growing up with a grandpa. Because he didn't feel like throwing ball and all that stuff. He was 55 when I was a teenager. But he died.
That's how my dad was when he died, 55.
Oh, really? Wow. Well, Dad died at 69. I was 69.
So he was like 40 when you was born?
42.
Wow.
I was 29, so he must have died he was almost 70. So I would have I was 27, actually. That's right. I was 20. Maybe I just turned 28. I can't remember, but I was pretty young.
Let's turn this sad moment into a funny one.
Turn it around.
Hypothetical question, because now you got me thinking.
So no, the answer is absolutely not.
Let me ask it. Everybody don't know me like you do. So your dad was 42 when you was born. What if Tanya was pregnant right now?
I'd curl up in a hole somewhere and cry like a baby.
You couldn't do that, man. You would have to be.
No, I'd cry until the baby was born. Then I'd get over it.
Yeah, but you couldn't do that to Tanya. She'd be
I
need your support.
I'd be. Oh,
David, get in here and support me.
There you go. Yeah, we would both probably melt at this point.
Oh yeah.
It'd be fun. Maybe because Logan's 18, Bailey's 15. So, and
it's possible.
I mean, my dad was 2 years older than I am right now.
Right. See, you're young. What are you even worried about?
Hey, listen, I don't feel young.
Oh.
Hey, speaking of Logan, he got a job Monday.
Really?
Yep. He's co-oping from school, but he got him a job. Yep. He goes to school 1 day a week and works at the boat place 4 days.
Oh, the repair shop, boat repair shop. Well,
they make them and repair them and manufacture.
On the interstate?
No,
No, well, we'll have to talk about it after.
Yes,
After the show.
off show.
Off
Comment.
show. I don't want to give Logan's workplace away.
Yeah, don't tell him where it's at. Might go by and visit the YouTube star's children.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
crazy. I can't even believe you said that.
Well, congrats, Logan. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Has he still got items listed on eBay?
I think he said his phone wouldn't let him list the other day, but I mean, right now, he might as well not.
Yeah.
He works till 4:30, so he's gone all day.
Well, I mean, he could do like you did and just have Tanya ship his items out.
Yeah, that's true. I pretty much got her pegged out. So between schooling and being a pastor's wife and helping with eBay and a home wife and, doing all that, yeah, she's busy.
Raising you.
Raising me is the biggest job she's got. You know what that's like.
Putting up with me.
Shannon does the same thing. So.
Oh, yeah. You don't even know, brother. You don't even know.
I ran into CJ yesterday.
Oh, yeah, at the Wally World.
The Wally World.
Yeah. He's hanging out. He loves it.
That's good. I worked there when I was a kid, and I hated it, so I'm glad he likes it.
Yeah, he does. About once a week, he comes home kind of aggravated. But if you got a job where you're working for somebody and you only come home once a week aggravated, it's not so bad.
Keep it. Yep.
Yeah, it's not so bad. So yeah. All right. 21 minutes in, we're going to talk about a little reselling.
What's that?
Yeah. I don't know, brother. I don't know. I'm not going to blame eBay. I'm going to take full ownership of all this. It's been my poor working listing habits. Even though I tell you what, I have been a huge supporter of the draft bank. I'm a huge supporter of the scheduled listings. But let me tell you what it does. It makes you lazy.
Yes, I agree with that. Unless you're doing 20 a day, then you have no time to get lazy.
Well, to do it the way I'm doing it makes you lazy.
Yeah.
And listen, it's finally, I think, caught up with me a little bit. Well, no, not a little bit, a lot. And dropping the 10 a day, and some of which was old listings getting relisted. It's caught up with me because sales have been absolutely, what's the word? Atrocious. Atrocious. Spell it. I can't spell it. They've been bad. Let's just say that. BAD. How about that?
I had the first letter. It's A. After that, I'm lost. Though.
Yeah, I think there's a B and an S in there somewhere. But I know how to spell bad. It's been really, really bad. This weekend was probably the worst weekend I've had probably like ever. I mean, it was bad.
Well, I don't think it was all you because I had a horrible weekend. I mean, comparatively.
Yeah, I don't think but when you do, okay, when eBay's having issues, whether it is or it ain't, and I'm not even saying eBay like glitches and that type of stuff, but the economy being, and all that going on. When sales are slow and you have bad listing habits, when you combine those two,
it's not good.
It's BAD. Let me tell you, BAD. It's BADD. Bad. Bad. The bone.
Yeah.
Well, come on, tell me who sings
George Thorogood.
Yeah. I seen a documentary about him on what was it? Netflix, I think. If you ever like George Thorogood, man, that's a good documentary.
I have to look it up.
Well, okay, so my sales were bad. BADD. How was Caleb's sales?
I sold around 250 all weekend.
All weekend.
Like 7 or 8 sales for 250.
I think I sold
coming off
Friday and Saturday and Sunday.
Yes.
Sunday I sold 0.
Oh.
0, not one sale. Saturday, I think I had 2 sales, and Friday I had 1. I had 3 sales in 3 days. And then Monday wasn't a ton better, and then today not a ton better. So I've been out here working the last 2 days and listing some new items and trying to revamp it. Okay, continue. Tell us about your sales. You had a bad weekend, but you had a comeback Monday.
I had a comeback Monday. Yeah, And
But it
that's
was
why,
based on 2 sales, a big part of it, because I looked at your eBay store.
well, yeah. I mean, I had a big sale, but
You had 2
Monday,
big sales.
yeah, but Monday between from the time I got up and packed until now, I've had 9 sales.
Mhm.
But today, only one of them. So I had 8 more. You get what I'm saying? Like today's back down to like $12. But yesterday was 560.
Doesn't it just drive you nuts?
How in the world, man, is that the thing?
Here's our thumbnail.
Hell,
Mhm.
you got to do something like that, okay? Like that. You can't
Oh,
just go,
I mean, I'm not blaming eBay. I'm not. But
are you
explain to me,
blaming
eBay.
me?
No, I'm blaming me for mine.
Okay.
But with yours, explain to me, eBay,
No.
you're listing 20 a day consistently.
I
Solid.
didn't miss anything. The only thing I can think of is my dollar amount did drop some. Okay. For a while, I was dropping 20 a day over 1,000.
Yeah,
And
but
I did a couple days that was 20 a day, 500, 600. But
But-
that should still produce sales.
right, yeah. I mean, let's not even forget the dollar amount. Forget the dollar amount. How can you go from having how many sales did you have Monday? Sales.
9, I believe.
9 Monday. You had what through the weekend, like
7.
7 the whole weekend.
So
And then
my
today
Monday
you've
blew
had
it
one.
away.
You've
Today
had
was-
one. How does that happen?
I don't know. I think it's still 1 unless I've got everything silenced. So, and my
Yeah.
computer is.
I
I'm
think
not giving it a chance.
I've sold 2 or 3 today.
Hey, I did sell something.
Hey,
Hey, oh,
there's
wrong
hope.
button. Wrong button.
What is it? Hopefully it's a
I
good
don't
one.
know. I hit the wrong button.
My problem is I don't have those $300 and $500 sales to bail me out.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
You know how many sales you have to have when you're selling $15 and $20 stuff to
Yeah,
have
I
a good
totally
day?
know. I totally know.
Mhm.
This is a carousel art magazine, $20. Hey, if you ever see those, by the way, they're pretty good. I
Let's
gave.
look it.
I
Load it up.
actually, I was at a yard sale. It was 127 year before last. Oh, I can't hold. You may hold it up. Is that what you said?
No, never
Okay.
mind. I'll look at it on your store.
But I was buying it for these magazines called, what was they called? Something about wood carving. And I thought they was neat. Well, they wasn't worth nothing. Like I'm talking, I had them down to like $2.99 plus shipping, and they still wasn't selling. So
Do $2.99 free shipping. I bet they'll
I
sell.
bet they'd sell then. I'd sell them all.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at that. I've
The
never seen that.
carousel art was in that box. I got like probably 30 of them, 40 of them, and I've sold almost. I've got a few left, I guess, but they're pretty good.
Yeah, I ain't never seen those.
I hadn't either. Some of them going for like 50, 60 bucks a piece. But them wood carving ones was junk. They were neat though to look at, but
Yeah.
nobody wanted them. Nobody.
Hey, if you watch my channel, you know how much I love selling magazines. I sell them all the time.
Them tractor brochures are pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, they were real good.
Oh yeah.
Really good.
Yeah.
I do have 7 offers I can send, so I'll probably send them after we're done here.
I got a question for you since we're
Okay.
on this, what kind of stuff we sell. If you could not sell toys, toys are out of the question, what would be your number one favorite thing to sell?
Books and media.
Really?
Because it's plentiful, it's easy, and it's usually cheap
It's
to
true.
buy.
True all the way around. Very true.
Or hats.
Hats, yes.
Hats. God, you know how much I love hats.
And we've talked about this before, how a person could make a business out of that. Because there's hardly a weekend goes by you don't find some hats.
Yes. I have, and I still might. I have thought about wiping the dust off my second eBay account. I used to have that second eBay account.
Media,
Because you can get quite a few. How many listings can you get without a store for free? Quite a few.
now, since they changed it, like
50 or something.
1,500, I think. No, it's way up there.
Without a store?
Yeah, it's like 1,500, I believe.
Why did I even have a store then?
Well, it's active and sold.
Oh,
So if you sell, say, 100 a month,
right.
and you list 100 a month, there's 200 is what they count.
Well, either way, I have thought about knocking the dust off that and listing all those hats on that one site.
I bet you'd sell them quicker.
I bet I would too. And just listing hats, nothing else. because I probably got at least 800 hats right now. Because I bought 700 at one sale on the 127 sale, and then I bought some more, and then I had some. I've probably got close to 1,000 hats. Just to be
I think you should just drop them all at once. See what happens.
Hat lot.
Oh yeah, 1,000 hats.
1,000
Auction them.
No, some of them's really good.
I'll bid on it. Put them on Whatnot. I'll come in all of them at once. I'll come in and bid on
How about that too?
A private Whatnot. You don't tell nobody. You just pop up, and I'll show up, and I'll buy them real quick.
Just you and Eric. And
no, I don't want nobody else in there. Just me and you, and I'll buy them all.
Okay. Oh, I'll sell them all to you.
$3 start. Okay.
I told you a long time ago, I'll sell you every bit of my inventory.
Oh yeah. You still good with that $115?
Well, Ivan, I think, bid at 116.
Yeah, he's got me beat at 116. I'll go 117 today.
Okay, see.
There you go.
Going up, Ivan. It's on you now, brother.
Yeah, Ivan, come
bump that bid up, Ivan. Put another one in front of that, and we're still a long ways off, but we're getting there.
I was about to say, if 1,115 will buy it, I'll see you in a few minutes.
I did make a trip to my storage unit yesterday, and I come to the realization I'm a hoarder.
That's not a good thing.
Because I was like,
a hoarder and an eBay seller at the same time.
God,
it's a dangerous game to play.
Well, I sometimes I'll be sitting here and I'll be thinking, I don't have that much to go and list. And then I'll make a trip up there.
Yeah.
Oh my God. When you start listing that stuff one at a time, oh my God.
Especially the way you do it. You're buying like lots of toys and getting 50,000 pieces that you can list. I mean, dude, you could have 10,000 listings.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you. We talked about how much dollar amount inventory we had the other day or 2 episodes ago. How many, if you listed every item you have individually, how many listings you think you've got in inventory?
3,
I mean, you've got what, 1,500 listed, 1,400, whatever.
I'd say I could probably topple 3,000 right now.
Yeah. Oh, that ain't bad.
I haven't made a lot of bulk purchases though.
Yeah,
I
do.
Mine has been a lot. Well, I mean, okay, I'm probably wrong because I know I've got 2 totes, 2 of those 27-gallon totes full of wrestling stuff. You've seen that stuff. I've got a little bit of that listed. There's probably 500 or 600 pieces of that.
Right.
So,
I mean, when you open one of those, we use the same tubs, right? Back there's one. We use the same. What are they? 27 gallon.
I think they're 27.
When you fill one of them up with smalls and you open it up,
oh God,
they could be 2,000 items in that thing.
It could take a month to go through it.
I mean, when you start talking about action figures and toys, even hats, those things will hold like 300 hats, I think.
Yep, they'll hold a bunch.
And maybe not 300. Probably, if you stack them in there right, I bet they'd hold 200.
Yeah, I mean,
2 levels of 100.
Well, I know these right here, they've got like 50 a piece in them.
Yeah,
and they're the file boxes, so they're like a third.
I've got, I think I've got 4 of those full of hats in my storage unit. Not listed.
$10 a piece right now.
A hat? Yes, I'll take it. Oh, $10 a hat. I'll sell you every hat I own.
$10. Yeah, I'm sure you would.
Let's just say I have 1,000 hats. That's $10,000.
$10,000. Let's just.
I'll even consign them to you.
Yeah,
I'll consign them to you if you promise me you'll have them all listed in 2 months.
Oh Lord!
By the end of the year. I'll give you the end of the year.
Ain't no way.
Come on.
That's a good topic. Do you do consignments? I don't.
Have you ever?
One time, one single listing, and it was a $500 listing, and I worried so bad about a return. Yeah. I was like, never again.
I mean, I have for family, friend, really close friends. No, you're not close enough. I have done it a few times. This is bad. I've actually got a box of Sports Illustrated magazines that I've was supposed to do that with, and I've had them for probably at least 6 months, and they're still sitting over here. Not a one of them's been listed.
And you're asking me if I can do it in 2 months.
Well, yeah, it's Sports Illustrated magazines, though.
I know.
Yeah, they're slow.
Make lots.
Well, if I'd ever get to listing them. Here's my problem with consignment. Can consignment be a good business model? Probably, especially if you're dealing in high dollar items. But when you've got, I bet you I've got 10,000 items in my storage unit, at least, maybe 20,000. I bet. Well, what sense would it make for me to list somebody else's stuff where I'm going to get 50, 60, even 70% of the money?
That'd be a lot.
Yeah. What sense would it make for me to do that when I can list my own stuff and get 100%?
I think most consignment places get like 25 or 30%, don't they?
Yeah, but I mean, if I'm paying the eBay fees, the taxes and all that, there's no way.
I mean, you'd have to get more.
If you're talking 20% after total profit by the time fees, taxes, and all that, then that's probably not too awful bad. But if it's, straight off the total sale price, before all that, I'm not doing it for less than like 70, 75%. I mean, eBay's going to get 20%. How much does Uncle Sam get? 20, 25%. Well, there's 50% right there.
Mm-hmm.
So basically you're splitting the 50% that's left.
Yeah, pretty much.
So yeah, I don't know. Leave it in the comments if you do consignment. If you're dealing in $500 items, like you said you done, that's a little different because say on that $500 item, you make $250, well, $125 a piece. Well, that's free money for you. So that's not a bad gig, but.
Well, that's back in the day when I charged shipping. I think the total on that thing was like $575.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't do it on $20 stuff. So,
well, I mean, you could, but you're never going to make nothing.
Actually, with these Sports Illustrated magazines, I thought about putting them on Whatnot if I'd ever have another Whatnot auction, but more than likely, I'm just going to give the person all the profit, anyways.
That's what I did with the one. He tried to give me $100 of it, and I'm like, I'm just helping you out. So
yeah. I mean, this is a very close family member. Obviously, he's not close enough, though. I've had him for 6 months. I've never done nothing with him. That's horrible. Maybe I'm horrible. He's a great family member. Maybe I'm horrible. He's also my pastor, by the way. So to make the story even worse. So, Doug, if you're listening, sorry, brother. I've still got him up here, but I ain't listed them yet.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Telling on myself here.
So I
told you a long time ago you would never want me to come to your church because I'd make you quit as pastor.
No, you look. Nah, no, I'm not going to comment on that. But there's.
Are you going to say there's people in your church worse than me?
No. Well, I don't know. I don't know how you act in church.
He said that real quick.
I don't know.
Nobody worse than you.
I mean, it depends on how you act in church, But
well, about like I do on here.
Yeah,
no. Oh, so Caleb videos are doing great. Oh, here's the point I wanted to make about eBay sales, reselling. We are a reselling podcast, right?
Supposedly.
Okay. One thing I have done, and I do this ever so often when sales get dismal. I'm using big words tonight.
Big words.
I added best offer back onto every one of my auctions or every one of my items.
That is so gross. I don't even want to talk about that.
Best offer. You're not a fan. I'm not a fan either. I'm not. But when you sell when you sell 3 things in a weekend, which I did, and I think I've sold 4 or 5 since then. I've got to do something, Caleb.
Did you drop your promoted listings too? You did that, right?
I did.
There you go. Starting to
catch. But here's the, oh man, I'm glad you brought that up. Oh my God, I want to talk about this. Let me just pull up advertising dashboard.
You shouldn't have one.
No, I didn't stop it.
Oh, okay.
No. I just changed. Yeah, I just changed it. Okay, here. I want somebody to explain this. Okay, active. Okay, I went down. Let's see. I changed it October 21st. So 1, 2, 3. Today is the 4th day of the new promotion. I think I changed it to 4.1%. It was at 6.1%.
How long did you go with it at nothing?
Never.
Oh, okay.
No. Well, when I ended the one before it, which was 6.1, I went like 8 hours.
Oh, okay.
I ended it for like 8 hours, and then I started the new one. Same day. Okay, the one before this was at 6. Dang it, I clicked out. The one before it was at 6.1%. Then I went to 4.1%. Explain this to me. The last day of the 6.1 promoted listings impressions was a little over 78,000. The very first day, full day of the 4.1 dropped at 2%. The impressions went up to 97,000. How is that?
Activity has to be activity. Because mine has been hovering around 200 and 220 and 240 because I've been doing 20 a day. I really,
but I mean, well, yeah, but that's comparing apples to oranges because you do have about 500-600 more listings than I do. So obviously you're going to get
all of it comes into play.
Yeah, but just having more lines in the water, you're going to get more impressions than me.
True.
But my point is, I dropped my promotions by 2%, and my impressions went up 20,000.
Drop it down to 0.1.
I mean, does that make sense?
Not really, but try to make sense out of the algorithm.
Well, I know. And then the next day it went down, but it was still at 82,000, which was still more than the 78 at the 6.1%.
I don't know.
I mean, and here's another crazy thing. I've been running that new promotion at 4.1 for 4 days. You know how many sales I've got from promoted listings? 0. 0.
Oh, that's typical.
So that's so weird to me because I have been, for the last 3 months probably, I have been ending and starting a new promotion every Thursday, weekly.
That is weird. But on my side, yesterday and today, the impressions are almost the same. Mm-hmm. And yesterday was $550 and today's $12. How is that?
I mean,
there's all these mysteries surrounding this algorithm, and I don't know.
Can we get a eBay rep on here? I've got so many questions.
Have you ever talked to one? I never talked to him. I chat with them. Have you ever actually talked to one?
Oh yeah, I've been on eBay for 21 years. Of course, I've talked to them. I've talked to 100 of them.
I go to chats if I can at all, every time with every kind of platform.
I got the concierge phone number.
Oh, so you're one of them important people.
No, I just know how to pay attention to YouTube live chats when people drop that number in the chats. I wrote it down a long time ago.
Well, somebody that knows somebody.
Right. Well, I know somebody that's got one of those, what's the Empire stores or whatever they're called?
Oh, the big one.
The big store.
Enterprise.
Enterprise, that's it. Well, they messed up and put the eBay phone number. They gave the phone number out to somebody, and that somebody dropped it in the YouTube chat one time. So everybody wrote it down. Listen, wow. I don't call eBay probably twice a year. I'd say twice a year. And I would say just about 100% of the time it's about negative feedbacks.
Yeah.
That's the only time I really ever call eBay. Just, if I get negative feedback and I know I didn't deserve that negative feedback, I'm calling them. That's the only time I call them. I don't call them about slow sales. I don't call them to ask them all these questions. But I would love, because listen, if you call eBay, you can get an answer. You can hang up the phone. I'm talking real slow for Dave here. You can hang up the phone. You can call eBay back and get a totally different answer.
Absolutely.
I've done it many, many, many times. That's why I don't call them about all this, what I consider petty stuff, even though it's not really petty stuff. I mean, it's serious business, but you're going to get, you call 100 different people, you're going to get 100 different answers, and none of them are going to know. But I would like to have somebody that really knowed. I want to know why I dropped my promoted listings 2% and I got 20,000 more impressions.
Ask 100 times, get 100 answers.
I've got an idea. We need to call an eBay rep right before we go live. Or
Hey,
we just need to have a conversation with them as the podcast episode. Maybe they can be our special guest for episode 30.
Yeah, let's just put them down at the bottom. We can just put an eBay symbol and have them coming through on the podcast.
Yes.
Like, why are you asking these stupid questions?
That would be gold.
That would be pretty good.
But I thought about that. I didn't even notice this until today. I was like, I need to check out my new promotion because I'm not getting no sales. So I bet my impressions are way down. I dropped my percentage 2%. They should be way down. I went on there today and looked, and I was like, my impressions are way up. No sales from it, none, which is super odd for me because most of my sales come from promoted listings.
Yeah.
No sales from it, and my impressions are up. And I don't know. I have a feeling this is going to be a negative eBay video. Clickbait incoming.
Let's just spin it around right now. Let's talk a little wrestling. I heard some news this week.
Okay.
That the Stinger is retiring.
The Stinger is retiring. He announced it. I did.
I'm kind of surprised he's still alive. Dude's been wrestling since the mid 80s.
Yeah, he will be 65, I think, when he retires.
Can you believe that crap? He's 60-something years old and still taking bumps and jumping. I seen a little video thing where he jumped off a balcony on some guys.
To a table.
Like, what in the crap, man? Are you crazy?
Sour Patch Kids, guys.
Hey, them are good.
Oh, I love them. Kobe loves them too, and I stole his.
Where's mine?
Here, let me give you one. Yeah, old Stinger's going to hang it up. And
I'm over here. There it is. Got it.
And going to hang it up after, I don't know, 25 years probably of wrestling, 30 years, 40 years. 40, yeah, probably.
40, almost 40.
So,
but, I mean, if that's what makes him happy. But I heard he wouldn't retire until March of next year or something like that.
Yeah, he's going to retire at the pay-per-view that he made his debut at 3 years
prior. To do a retirement tour type deal.
Yeah, he deserves it.
Let's make predictions. Who's his last opponent going to be?
Undertaker.
Wouldn't that be something?
That's 20 years too late.
On AEW, he's going to face the Undertaker.
Yeah.
Mark the Coroner Calloway. He's going to face on AEW.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. That's a good question.
I think Ric Flair should come out of retirement for the 4th time and retire one more time against.
Well, here's the thing: Ric Flair, I don't think is retired. He says he is.
Well, he had that last match. The last match, which was it was the 3rd last match he's ever had.
I seen him on something the other day, and he said his biggest regret of that was naming it his last match because he don't want anybody to ever think he's officially retired.
Wow.
I seen Michael Jordan talk about that one time too. He said, I think it may have been his Hall of Fame speech. And he said the thing he hates about being in the Hall of Fame was that all his peers knew this was, it for him. And he said, I still believe inside me that I could get off this stage and still beat you, basically is what he was saying. And I don't want y'all to think I couldn't, So I don't know.
Well, an interviewer asked him one time if he thought him and the championship 97, 98 Bulls could beat LeBron and his Lakers.
Yeah.
He said, oh, yeah. He said, by how much? He said, a couple of points.
Yeah.
He said, why do you say that? He said, because we're all in our 60s now.
I've seen that. I was a huge Jordan fan.
Oh, yeah. He was the man.
He's the only...
never be another Jordan.
No. He's the only person I was ever starstruck by.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
Well, other than you, YouTube star.
Yeah. Okay.
Have you got noticed yet? Recognized?
Uh-uh.
It's coming. It's
I
coming.
hope it never happens. I'm good with that.
Oh, it's coming.
So speaking of videos, video 3 will be out right after the podcast again.
Ooh.
Yep,
10:30, right?
Be my
10:30
spot, I
Central.
believe.
Mhm.
It's ready. I had to do one thing to tweak it, so I got to fix that, but it's ready. And
Yeah.
then guess what else? Video 4 got done recording today.
Ooh.
So I'll be in my Egon shirt
Yeah.
in that one. You'll
Any
see.
thoughts of dropping 2 a week?
Can't yet.
No.
I ain't got not till I get proficient. I mean, I'm doing the editing pretty fast, but I'd have to get real proficient with all the filming, get real super comfortable to where I can cut down the edits pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Then maybe 2 a week, but
Yeah.
I don't know. A lot of respect to people that's doing three a week like you was, man. That's
I've
a
done
grind.
3 a week for a long time. I guess when we started the podcast, I slowed down to 2 a week. Some of that had to
You
do.
kept doing the 3 for a long time. I mean, you've
I've
only
done
been
3 a week for a long time. Monday,
you've only
Wednesday,
been off
Friday,
3 a week for
and sometimes 4. Because
yeah.
sometimes I drop a yard sale video on Sundays.
Yeah.
If you want to, I mean, any advice out there for YouTube channels, that's the quickest way to grow one. Just put out some videos.
Yeah.
Put them out. Good, the bad, the ugly. Put them out.
Good, the bad, the ugly. That sounds like my channel. That's what I should have named my channel. The good, the bad, and the ugly. The good is the sales. The bad is, well, me, and the ugly is me. So I'd take 2 out of 3 on that.
I'm gonna say Tanya on the good.
She's the good. Yep. So yeah, we are growing over here. That's pretty cool. I'm happy
Well, speaking of YouTube channels, who you got back there? This is a new one on me.
I bet nobody knows who this is.
I bet somebody does. He's got a few subs.
He's got, at the time we recorded this,
Well, he's got
19. Okay, well, that would be Nathaniel, Ashley, and Tanya probably, because I did mention him to him, and he said he was going to sub.
I just subscribed to him.
He's up to 20. Or are you one of the 19?
No, I'm 20.
Awesome. Thank you, sir. But so 20 right now. And he commented on my video, so I went and checked him out. I commented on his, and he's doing good. You know, he's got the thumbnails down, man. His thumbnails look good, and he's just a brand new channel. He's got like 17 videos. So if you guys can go over to Bama Jaybird Resell, give that guy some love.
He just dropped a video 12 minutes ago too.
Ooh,
I'm gonna go on there.
Go right now.
Oh, I can't say 2 Old Guys sent us because he'll be looking for it and he'll be like, what video did they share them? Because it's not out yet. Maybe he'll go back and watch all 27 episodes looking for
trying to find it. That's a good idea. We should just start shouting out random people. We'll build our subscriber base.
I'm totally doing it.
Like Steve Smith 105, go check him out on YouTube. And we don't know who he is. Just go check him out.
2 Old Guys Reselling Podcast sent me. Check them out on episode
28. 28. Hey, guess what?
I won't be too mean to him. I'll tell him what episode.
Check out Bama Jaybird Resell. Yeah.
2 Old Guys Reselling Podcast sent me. Check them out on episode 28. So everybody go check out Bama Jaybird Reseller.
Yep. I think he's in Alabama too, so he probably talks slow.
You think Bama? You think that would have gave it away?
Bama. Speaking of Bama, boo.
Listen.
But we got whooped in that second half. I mean,
really, yeah, about halfway through the second quarter, you could just tell. You could tell Tennessee was just absolutely done.
It's one of them things. You see all these people putting out the memes and stuff where Nick Saban's handing the refs money. I'm like, that wasn't that. Not this time. I've seen some games where that might be debatable, but this time we got beat. But if you can beat Nick Saban 2 in a row, that's huge.
Especially in Alabama.
In Alabama, it's almost impossible.
Well, here was my problem. with the game. The first quarter, they were running it. Tennessee was running it right up the middle and just destroying them. And then also short passes to the outside. Okay, Alabama adjusted and stopped both of those. For 2.5 quarters, we just kept doing the same thing, knowing it was not working no more.
Yep. But that's a sign of a tenured coach. And I ain't talking bad about Josh Heupel, the Tennessee
No, I
coach.
love him. I love him. I don't want him to go nowhere.
But look, Nick Saban is the coach's coach. Like the dude's, he's the best coach in the NCAA.
Mm-hmm.
And he knows how to make those adjustments. So,
especially defense.
Absolutely. You're not going to outfox the fox right there. Mm-hmm. He's got everything figured out. And can you imagine halftime, they go in, he probably gave them one of the greatest speeches of all times.
Yeah.
Like, because they come back out there and they just spanked them.
Okay. I'm going to have to unsubscribe from Bama Jaybird.
Why?
Okay. On his newest video, in the description, you can tag people.
Oh, yeah. That's the one thing he needs to quit doing.
Well, he tagged like 20 channels. Okay. 2 things come to mind here. Number one, I don't even know. There's probably 20 or 25. Well, I'm like number 20 on the list.
Uh-oh.
That's one thing. And the next thing is he tagged you in front of me.
Oh.
You're like 10th on the list.
So, see, he does know who you are.
He does know who I am.
Who's number 1? I'm betting it's Harry Tornado. I'm betting number 2 might be Rally Roots or somebody like that.
No, Rally Roots is like 3rd from last. I'm actually in front of.
Hey.
Yeah. Nope. You want another guess at number 2?
Commonwealth Picker.
No, he's like 5th or 6th. ADH Dave's ahead of him. So, Kevin, if you're listening, you might want to go set this dude straight. No, homeschooling picker.
Oh, Kayla.
Mm-hmm. And then the hustle couple. And then hustle, eat, home mom. I don't even know them. I'm going to have to check them out. It's amazing. I've been on YouTube, solid for 4 going on 5 years. And if I get to digging, there's still YouTube channels in the reselling field that I've never heard of. That amazes me. And not no channels, obviously new channels. But this hustle at home mom has 171,000 subscribers. I've never heard of her.
That's kind of wild.
That's wild. Have you heard of her?
No. Maybe we should go talk to her.
Can she
be on a podcast?
We just need 300, 200, 200 basically.
200.
Yeah, 200 subs, guys. Come on. Share us out. Call your moms and dads, walk them through the process of creating a YouTube account. They would like us.
Oh,
that's our demographic. If they're 80 and above, that's our demographic. Walk them through the process of opening up a YouTube account and subscribing to our channel.
That brings up my comment of the week.
Oh, comment of the week. Let's go.
So I like this one, and this is another one of them serious moments here in a minute. But anyway, we'll get to that in a second. This is Patricia Owsley, 8343. She said, Chris and Caleb, I want you to know how much I enjoy your podcast. Well, we really appreciate that. She said, when I first came on, I picked Caleb to be the good guy. But now I'm wondering, this is where I kind of thought it was getting a little weird. You guys make me laugh and try to figure out what is coming next. We don't know either. Then she said, I want you to know that this old ticker of mine is playing out and needs a valve job. So that's the serious part. And we're praying for you.
Mm-hmm.
She said, just keep on going and you will pass up those fast talkers. Your oldest viewer, Patricia. Yeah. This is our 80-something-year-old viewer.
Okay, yeah, Patricia, I found it here.
Yep. So that's pretty cool. I thought that was neat. But, yep, definitely thinking about you and praying for you about your heart.
Yes. So she thinks possibly I might be the good guy.
Everybody's deceived from time to time, Chris. Don't let it get to your head. Okay? Don't let it go to your head.
I am a good guy. I am a good guy. I might be the second best guy on this podcast. I am a good guy.
Oh, I'm not. I remember something a preacher said one time. He came to our church before I was ever. I think this was before I was even preaching. Right? This has been a long time ago. And he said, "I wish I was half as good as you think I am, and I wish you all was half as good as I think you are." I thought that's pretty accurate right there. Because you see me and you think, "Oh, he's a nice guy." Follow me around. You'll see how nice I am. I get aggravated, I get upset, and I get frustrated. We all
seen
do.
you aggravated and upset.
When? When was that? Now you got me wondering.
Not mad, but I've seen you aggravated and upset.
When?
Neighbor situation?
Oh, that.
Oh, that.
Oh.
I mean, oh.
Yeah.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Hey, CM Punk in the house.
There you go. Am I telling lies?
Oh, you're telling the truth.
All right.
The truth.
Well, I mean, everybody's allowed that.
Yep. What's your comment of the week?
Comment of the week. My comment of the week was the one about Kevin.
Oh.
I never watch ADH Dave and rarely American Arbitrage. They're not genuine.
Oh.
Genuine. Is it genuine or genuine?
Genuine. Yeah.
Genuine.
Whatever works best at a slow pace. Genuine.
Shout out to Caleb.
Genuine.
Shout out to Kevin, though. He commented. He answered that comment, but he also commented twice on his own. And he did say Caleb's Hank Hill was spot on.
Dang it, Bobby.
Dang it, Kevin.
Did we talk about what he said he was going to do? I can't remember.
No, we didn't. Go ahead and talk about that.
Okay. So this was really nice of him, and I appreciate him being willing to even mention this.
Well, you might not want to mention it until you find out if
he put it out in the public comments, so it's public. It's not private or anything.
True.
He just said he really loved the guests. Becky and Jamie was the guest on the second video, and they run the thrift store that is associated with the men's home, which there was a little mix up there. They do not sell anything on their personal accounts that they get from the thrift store. That would be unethical. They don't do that.
From their
thrift store. Now, if they go
I think people miss that. Yeah.
Yeah. They go to other thrift stores where they don't control the prices and they buy from them. But everything comes through their thrift store. They do not do that. And
it goes on that thrift store's eBay page. Yes.
Yes, that's what they do. He's invited me down there to pick their warehouse before, and I'm like, man, I've got to go down there. And he's just like, you can pick it and pay the price or whatever.
Is he listening right now?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
I mean, I would like an invite too.
When you become a YouTube star, he'll call you. No, I'm kidding.
Fair enough.
Maybe we should go. He mentioned somebody, bearded thrift machine.
Yeah.
Who is this?
Julian.
Him being down there next to him. I didn't know who that was either. I'm sure he's a huge YouTube person.
Yeah, he is. He's got a big channel.
And he said he would message him and possibly we could all get together. I'm like, man, I don't even know these people.
Oh, that means
he meant him and me and the bearded guy and his wife and my wife.
Well, I'm just going to message Julian.
You can just ride in the back of the car and
put me in the glove box.
The glove box. Spare tire compartment for you.
Might be rough.
But no, Kevin, in the comments, he was talking about them. I about got sidetracked and forgot where I was going.
Yeah.
And he said he loved the guest. He loved the work they was doing, loved the whole ministry of what they're doing. And that maybe, he didn't commit, he just said maybe, that he could run a 50-50 auction this Christmas for them. So I thought that was really cool. All joking aside, we joke about those guys, they joke about us, but it's pretty cool that he's willing to do that. So if it all comes down, me and Tanya will probably send some items his way for said auction if it all comes together. But no, I think that's really cool because that men's home does help a lot of people.
Yeah.
A lot of men that get in trouble and lose their homes, lose their livelihood, lose their families. They bring them back to reality, and so that's pretty cool. And I like that people want to support that. So that's neat too. But Becky and Jamie are great people. I mean, couldn't ask for better people. Really good people. All right. Sale of the week.
Sale of the week. Okay.
That's still a thing, you know.
Oh, okay. Well, I've only got like 10 to choose from, so mine can be really quick. I don't always pick the best one. Of course, none of mine were great this past week, but I always try to pick the most interesting one, or what I find interesting. And this one was the Kennedys of Massachusetts box set of 3 VHS tapes.
I seen those. I like them. That's pretty cool.
$49.99 plus shipping.
That's
So anybody out there that says VHS is junk, 99% of it is.
There's some good stuff.
But there's some good stuff. That box set, when I listed that, there was like 3 brand new ones. That was all that was listed, and quite a few sold listings. And they were like $70 to $100 sealed. Mine wasn't sealed, but it was the only one on eBay not sealed. And I was like, you know what? If 70, 80 for a sealed 100, surely I can get 50 for mine, because it was in great shape. It was great shape.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it did take a while to sell it. Don't get me wrong. It took probably a year, maybe a year and a half. I don't know. But I paid, 50 cents for it, maybe $1,
Mm-hmm.
$50 plus shipping.
You know, last week we talked about the Heartland series thing I sold. Guess who's coming to Crossville?
I've seen that on Facebook. I was like, that's that dude Caleb was talking about.
Tanya told me that, and she said we could have got those signed. I'm like,
yeah. Each one of them. Hey, will you autograph this all 47 episodes?
22 of the tapes for me, please. I'm not putting them on eBay, I promise.
Yeah, sell them one at a time.
I would have, absolutely. Yeah, for like $50, $60 a tape then.
Mm.
But no, this week I sold the other HP printer cartridge for $299.99. They're all gone except for 1 or 2, I think.
Where'd you find those at?
A yard sale.
Cheap.
No, I think cheap enough. I had $1,000 worth of them. I give 100. No, I had like $1,400 worth. I give $100 or
$33 each, basically.
No.
How many was there?
Like 12.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a bunch.
I thought you had like 3.
So what, like $8 or $9 a piece?
I'm not good at math.
But 2 of them sold for $300 each, and another one sold for $200. So there's.
Did anybody buy more than one?
Yeah, one guy messaged me that he was also a seller, but he was willing to pay pretty much full price. He just wanted a deal if he bought 2. And I'm like, sure, I'm saving on shipping. I can cut you $20, $25 off. So I
bet he's selling them on Amazon.
I think so. Mm-hmm. But I mean, what do I care? I gave $10 for it at max.
Yeah.
If I take $10 off that price, $20 off the price, I still made good money, and he's going to make a little. So
yeah, that's another thing I'm thinking about. I've thought about knocking the dust off my second eBay account. Thought about knocking the dust off my Amazon account and also my Macari account. If I could cross list all my items on Macari, would probably be the smartest. Or I could just have a bunch of whatnot auctions, which is probably what will end up happening. But here's my problem. Every time I do that, which granted it's only been 3 times, eBay starts taking off again. And I'm like, okay, heck with all that. I'm just going to concentrate on eBay. You know what I've thought about doing on Whatnot? And I ain't saying I'm done with Whatnot, but I have thought about I talked about doing like a 10-item show. Mm-hmm. I thought about doing a 10-item show, doing decent items, and doing a buyer's choice. Mm-hmm. Like, set all the items out, have the camera on everything. This is auction 1. You get to pick whichever one. And what that does is, if you have 25 people in there and they all want this item, and they don't know what the other person's going to pick, so they're going to bid it up. It could flop and be terrible, but it could be better. I don't know. Yeah, if I was going to do that, I would just do like 4 items, and then when one sales, replace that item. It's a good idea. The thing you got to be careful with on that is if it's not like items, it's going to totally screw your shipping up. True. Now, Eric, OBX Picker, he has done hat shows, and he does buyer's choice a lot on it. Well, hats all weigh the same. You know, you
Yep.
ship a hat out for 10, 12 ounces, no matter
Yep.
really what hat it is. So you can do buyer's choice, and he's done really good. He'll put 2 really good hats and then 2, you know, not as good hats. Buyer's choice. And when one sells, he replaces that one.
I like the idea, but I just don't
I
know.
like the idea if you can figure out the shipping. That's going to be the, you know, you can't put a 2-pound item up there with an 8-ounce item.
Logan said unlock the truck. I doubt it's unlocking from here, Logan.
Logan, we're trying to do a show here.
I doubt it's working, son.
We're grounded.
He can't be grounded. He got to go to work.
Go to work, Logan.
Okay, you got a dad joke?
He's going to work at 7:45.
No, I mean he can't tomorrow.
Oh, okay. I got
He
you.
can be grounded tomorrow.
You don't mean right now. Okay, I got
No,
you.
he's not going right now.
Yeah, dad joke. Go ahead because I've lost mine.
Okay. No, I don't want to use that one. Hold on, let me think.
Oh, come on.
Okay. Well, why did the math book look so sad?
Why did the math book look so sad? I give them that.
Because it had too many problems. But no, really, I was going to tell you a joke about time travel, but you didn't like it. So sorry, I slipped one in on you.
Okay, yeah, I don't like that one though. What did the one wall say to the other?
I'll meet you in the corner. Instant winner. Instant winner.
Winner.
RV.
Chicken dinner.
Yeah. Winner. RIN dinner.
Where do boats go when they're sick?
To the boat dock.
Golly, what you do? Sit around and read dad jokes all day?
Oh, that's good.
Did you hear the rumor about butter? Oh, I said that one last week.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna spread it. So.
Yeah. Why don't eggs tell jokes? Why don't eggs crack? Oh, I just give it away. Why don't eggs tell jokes? They crack each other up.
They crack each other up, yeah.
I'm horrible with
What
this.
did the grape say when it got stepped on?
eBay sales.
No, nothing. It just let out a little whine.
All right. So we did comment of the week. We did sell of the week. We did dad jokes. Anything else we want to talk about?
I think that's about it. Go check out Bama, Jaybird, Resell. Tell him the 2 Old Guys Reselling Podcast sent you.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. Should anybody out there be watching anything else other than Caleb the Old Pass, Chris Old School Picker, or 2 Old Guys Reselling Podcast?
I think that should fill up your day.
I've thought about dropping my videos instead of, because I've been putting out 2 a week for a while. I've been thinking about changing my Monday, Friday to Tuesday, Thursday, and come in right behind you Thursdays.
That's probably
that way they can get like 2 hours of us.
Start at 9 and end at like 3. Let's just load the day up.
Let's just load the day up with
I'll start
slow talking Southern resellers.
We're the only channel you can put on 4 times speed and hear us just like anybody else.
It'd be normal.
That's great. I love it.
Sponsored by, what are these things called?
I done forgot. Sour Patch Kids.
Sour Patch Kids.
Dang it,
Shout
Bobby.
out Sour Patch Kids. That you think that's sponsorous?
Oh, Bobby.
I've ate like 20 of them.
Are you like me? You start eating stuff like that and you just can't quit?
Let me tell you what I did as a kid. Yes, to answer your question. 12 years old, okay? 12 years old. Nobody's listening anyways.
Yeah.
12 years old, my dad buys like one of them, you know, this back in the 80s or, you know, early 90s, one of them big old bags of Skittles. What were they, 4-pound bags or something?
Something like that. Yeah, they's big.
I'm a kid. I don't know. I don't know that you can't eat like a ton of those. I ate half the bag.
Oh my.
I ate like 2 pounds of them, no lie.
So what happened there?
Well, I went outside. It's the middle of the summer. Start riding my bike. 12-year-old kid riding my bike. I get hot and sweaty. Well, you can imagine what happened. I am running inside to go to the bathroom. Oh my goodness, it's so bad. My mom comes through there and she's like, "What is wrong? Are you sick?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "What? What happened? It's middle of summer. Back then, kid, now everybody gets sick any time of the year, but back then you didn't get sick in the summer." She goes in there and finds that bag of Skittles. She's like, you can't eat just like a whole bag of those, right? And I'm like, well, I do now.
Oh my goodness.
Lesson learned.
One year at work, there was a couple of people brought in the little mini candy bars, like the personal bite size, whatever.
Yeah.
It was Halloween time. They brought there was 2 bowls. I'm talking big old bowls. And they said, anybody can have them. So I'm bad with anything sugar. I will just keep going and going. They counted 8 like 40 or 50 one day. Just kept going and going and going. Yeah, that's not good for you.
When I worked at the factory that I don't like to name, there was a lady selling donuts for her kids. And I told my wife about them. She's like, yeah. I mean, this is when we first got married with dirt poor, I was like, yeah, we'll get some. So I ordered a box. They came in, dozen donuts. Well, they delivered them at like 8 that morning. I ended up taking 2 home. I ate 10.
Oh my goodness.
Shout out Krispy Kreme. Krispy Kreme or Dunkin'?
CH Donuts.
Who?
CH Donuts, Sparta, Tennessee. On what's the name of that road?
Sparta?
Yeah.
Never
Mockman Highway. The main road. If you go down 70 to Sparta like this, down, when you get in the middle of town, you go through Main Street, there's a place on the left. It's just a little bitty old building. It's called CH Donuts. I'm telling you, stop there sometime. Don't just get donuts. Get the ham and cheese croissants, get the sausage croissants, and get some of the pigs in the blanket and get donuts. And I'm telling you, you're never going to be disappointed. We've been through there. Every time we go that way, if they're open, we stop. They're open at like 5 in the morning. They close at 2.
Call them. See if they'll sponsor our podcast.
No, they're from another country. They don't even probably know who we are.
Well, they know who I am.
They do know you. They do know you. They mention you every time I go in.
Do they? You get a discount using my code?
Chris, old school picker. He's so good.
Code OSP.
Yeah.
Free donut.
Where are they from? They're from not Korea.
You get the free hole with the donut.
No, but they sell the donut holes. Listen, they sell them. You can buy like a dozen for like $2.
No, you don't get the center of the donut with my code. You get the actual hole in your donut.
Yeah, you get the hole.
All right, so we're done here.
I just sold something else.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Was it good?
$85 Canon PowerShot camera.
Well, you're now above me for the day.
$90 total.
A lot of your sales come in the evenings because you got free shipping.
I guess. California, thank you.
Yeah, West Coast.
I don't get a lot. I mean, I get some, but
you get more than I do. I hardly ever get California sales.
But that puts me at 125 today, probably ish, somewhere in there.
Well, mine's about 50-ish, I think. But technically it's only like 38 because I took a best offer because somebody turned offers on. And dude ain't paid for it.
That's what you get.
So it drives me nuts. Hey, but eBay's going to do automatic payment on best offers one of these days.
For the last 5 years,
I hope I'm alive to see that.
Pretty bad.
Because I've been promised that for 20 years.
Oh, yeah, good grief. They
Will
probably
I be alive to see that. That might be the title of this video.
Will I be alive when eBay finally works?
Automatic payment on best offers. All right, we're totally off the rails. Hour and 20 minutes.
Hey, that's what we're good at.
That's what we're good at.
We should just stick with what we're good at. We're good at
Remember to make sure and stick around in 10 minutes from right now.
10 minutes and 22 seconds.
Hey, we should just stay on for 10 more minutes, and that way they can just roll right in.
Right over to the Old Paths, video 3.
Video 3. Oh, that's something I was going to talk about. Hold up. Let me tell you how successful your YouTube channel is.
Okay, tell me how successful. I don't know.
Let's see here. Hold on. Last Thursday when your video dropped, according to TubeBuddy, which is a Google extension, you got 314 views Thursday on your channel.
Oh, total
channel.
I was about to say, I don't think that's correct.
On 2 videos.
That's probably correct. Yeah, the second video went up quick.
My channel, which has like 460, 70 videos. Granted, I didn't drop a video that day. My channel only got 306 views that day.
But if you'd have dropped the channel, that would have been like 1,000 views that day or something.
Yeah, it's beside the point.
That's
trying to compliment you.
I know, and I appreciate it.
Thank you, Bobby. Thank you, Bobby.
That's not very good. That wasn't very good, Bobby.
Well, I'm not Hank Hill.
It's very obvious. You don't work for Strickland Propane neither. And you're not a fan.
I've got to watch this show now.
I don't know why you're not a fan.
Is this a show that Shannon would watch?
No, probably not.
Okay.
You should watch the one where Hank Hill gets butt implants. That's a good one. Because he has no butt at all. He just like us. He's no butt.
That's a thought. My butt gets sore sitting out here.
He don't get real implants. He gets kind that go down in his pants. It's cushion implants.
I need to figure out something because my butt gets sore out here because I've got a halfway decent chair, but it gets sore because I don't have a butt.
Me neither. It's common.
My wife tells me, now she tells me this all the time.
She's like, podcast become?
She's like, you don't have a butt. You just have an extended back with a crack down the center.
We used to call it the back crack at work. Yeah, you just got a back crack.
And here's the problem: I have a hard time keeping my pants up, so I have to wear a belt because I got a big belly that pushes my pants down and a butt that won't hold them up.
You know what they call that, right? They call that Dunlap's disease.
Yeah, I used to hear
or
that
you gut Dunlapped over your belt.
Mm-hmm. That's only funny for us because there's a Dunlap real close to us.
Yep.
I used to work there too.
Oh.
I used to work in Dunlap too.
Sneeze and you're past it.
It's bigger than the town I lived in. Way bigger.
The town I grew up in, literally, if you closed your eyes for about 15 seconds, you would be through the town.
Do y'all have a red light?
Never. Still
Never. Don't. See, my town had 3 red lights when I was a kid, but about 10 years ago, they got rid of all 3 of them, and now they don't have one. Yep. So our town, that town,
it's regressing.
It's regressing. It's went backwards. It really has.
Oh, hey. Big words.
Big words. Big words on this podcast, guys. Big words.
A red light.
We just say them really slow.
They did get a new school, though.
Where?
Crab Orchard.
Oh.
They got the new school. And they got a Dollar General.
The town's so small. One end of the school is on the outside of the town. Both ends of the school is on the outside of the town.
You can walk around the school and you're out of the city limits. Once you get around
all right. Yeah, we're done. All right.
That's it. This podcast is
done. I do want to talk about one other thing.
Oh, no.
We're just going to keep hoping people on. Next week's episode 29. Then episode 30.
Yeah.
It's guest time again.
You got any ideas? Because I ain't even thought about it.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay.
You want me to surprise you and just have them on here?
No. Never. The way Rocky Top done me, I don't know. Never again.
Oh, my goodness.
Double teamed. I was double teamed that day.
2 weeks from now, special guest.
Special guest.
But we got to talk about that because I'm going on vacation somewhere in the
Oh.
next time frame.
Oh,
So we got to talk about that too. We got to figure something out on that. We might have to take a week off. Can I get a week off? How about you just do it with a special guest without me?
you really want to try that? That would probably be. I don't know. We'll see.
Then I can just blame you if it goes bad.
It got 50 views. Caleb ruined it.
Okay. Well, we'll have something to talk about on episode 31.
Maybe if it don't die on episode 30.
That's in the future. This has been episode 28. Remember, go check out Caleb's newest video and coming up in 5 minutes, guys. 5 minutes. Go have a potty break. Grab you a Coca-Cola. Sit down. How long is your next video?
15 minutes.
15 minutes, guys. Mm-hmm. And remember to go check me out at Old School Digger.
Old School Digger.
Old School Digger. Episode 28 in the books. Thank you guys for watching. We sure do